morning, Athens. It is 7:15 on Saturday morning, and we're already starting our day. We got to get there 2 hours before gates open up, and gates open up at 10 a.m. today. So we will be arriving around 8 a.m. to the stadium. A lot of people don't know that our seats actually aren't reserved for us. We have to earn those seats by getting there super early. So we're gonna go ahead and get ready, get our stuff on, and get some food in us, and then head on over to the stadium. We are ready to go. It is 7:40, 7:45, so we're in that time frame. And I've got my spikes, got my peanut butter crackers, got my water, got my uniform, so should be a fun day. It is 7:58, and we just got to the gate, so I'm gonna say hi to Garrett real quick.
What's going on, y'all?
And as you can see, we are the first ones here. It is 8:30, which means the dining halls are finally opening up. So we're going in a few shifts for the people that are gonna go eat there, because when you're getting to the stadium at 8, everything is closed. So gonna fuel up for the game and then head on back over to the stadium. Luckily, rain isn't too bad. It's lightening up, supposed to be done around 9 or 10. So starting out the day right. We are here with the equipment manager. We just got paint and brushes. It is 4 p.m. on Wednesday, which means we are now 69 hours away from kickoff on Saturday. So go ahead, introduce yourself. Tell us what you do as the equipment manager.
Yeah, so I'm Caleb. I'm a second-year sport management major here, and I was the equipment manager this past year for Spike Squad. So,
all right, so kind of go into the details of what all equipment manager does, how you get the pads ready, how long it takes, especially at the beginning of the year, to get all of them ready for the team.
Yeah, so essentially as equipment manager, you just manage anything physical that the squad uses. I mean, seriously. So like it's mostly just all the pads, all the paint, stuff like that. So at the beginning of the year, we'll normally have to either paint fresh or repaint, upwards of 40 pads. So it'll normally take, it's about like a week-long process. I mean, I try not to like cram it all together, but I mean, if I'm working like a couple hours a day, it'll take me like 5 days.
Obviously there's pads, there's paint, there's brushes that we have to use, there's spray paint on the pads. How much of this budget is allotted to getting all the pads ready for the season?
So normally, I'd say this past year is probably about $300, and like with the pads, we try to get them donated from like local high schools and stuff. So we try to like partner with some people that can help get us some pads, so we don't have to pay for them, because that would add like a lot. So about $300-400.
I'm Rich Underwood, class of 16.
All right, go ahead and talk to us about your last touchdown that you just had.
Last one, it was just, they were playing zone coverage, so just found the weak spot in the D, caught the ball, and then instinct took over, just dove across the goal line.
And on that dive, have you been practicing that? Have you been staying in shape, or was that just something that took over?
I've been trying to stay in shape, but it's a little bit harder when you get a little bit older, but trying to stay in shape, so it just kind of was instinct for the touchdown. But
awesome. All right, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey, yo, I'm Malik. I'm a student here at the University of Georgia. Go Dogs, national champions.
Hunter Street.
My name is Kevin. I'm a second year here at UGA, Entertainment and Media Studies major.
Emily Royal. Kendall. Sarah.
Hello, my name is Christopher Blakely. I'm a sophomore, Business Management, Sports Management.
It's Ethan Wright. I'm an Entertainment and Media Studies major and Sports Media.
I'm Hannah. I'm an International Affairs major and also music performance.
I'm Sophie, and I'm a psych major.
First question, what is your prediction for team MVP this year?
My prediction for team MVP this year, everybody's going to hate me because it's kind of obvious, but, I mean, how could you bet against him? How could you bet against him in his second year on the team? Brock Bowers.
It's a tough one, but I'm going to have to go Brock Bowers.
Honestly, I think Stetson Bennett. He's a sweet dude. He deserves it, and he's an MVP.
I agree with the mailman. Steady for sure.
I mean, it's pretty obvious. It's Brock Bowers.
It's got to be Stetson. He brought us home the Natty Championship.
Probably have to go with Brock Bowers. He's a sexy man.
The White Mamba, Lad McConkey.
Jordan Davis.
Yeah, I'll second that.
Next question, do you hate Nick Saban?
Do I hate Nick Saban? What kind of question is that? It's not a question at all. Of course we hate Nick Saban.
I do not hate Nick Saban because he is the greatest of all time, and we finally conquered that mountain, and I respect him.
Yes, that is all. I hate him more than anything, only because of where he works. It's not his fault, but still. That man sold his soul to the devil so Alabama could win. Yeah, I hate him.
Yes and no. I hate him because he beats us all the time, but no, because I respect it.
I absolutely hate Nick Saban. He is like, I don't know, he's kind of like Kirby Smart's little brother in a way, but like the ugly, like redheaded stepchild little brother.
Yes, I really do, because I really can't stand the guy, but I have loads of respect for Nick Saban. Even though he's like 98 years old, he's probably the greatest to ever do it, unfortunately, but we did beat him last year, and I hope we do it again this year.
Why would you even ask me that? You know the answer is yes. You know the answer is yes.
Sure.
And a final question to wrap it up, is Notre Dame overrated?
Notre Dame, Irishmen, Catholics, and overrated. They all go hand in hand together, okay? All go hand in hand. Every year, Notre Dame isn't even in a conference, and yet they have an easier route to the playoffs than anybody else, and yet they still can't make it. You know why? They're overrated.
Yes, every single year Notre Dame should not be in the top 25. This is ridiculous.
100%. They've never won a playoff game.
Yes, always has been and always will be. Of course, ugly uniforms. So overrated.
Absolutely. Notre Dame's like that girl you see from like 50 feet away and you're like, dude, she is attractive. And then she just gets closer and you're like, maybe not. Maybe not.
Yes, 100% yes. Sí, it's in Spanish. Any other language you can say yes in, I would say yes.
Hell yeah.
Obviously.
Is Notre Dame overrated? Show the screen.
Honestly though, I would be too because you can't say no.
First question. Is the Philly Fanatic overrated? All right, next question. Do you hate the Astros?
Georgia fans, 2021 was a special season.
All right, and then final question. Who's going to be the MVP of the Braves this year? Welcome to Stadium Food Reviews. Today we have a cheeseburger from the Wayside Grill.
And his pass is complete to Reed Gilbert for the touchdown.
Cheese, excellent. Bread, a little dry. A little too much flour. Let's get up close. Meat, solid. Not sure if it's meat, but it's close enough. It does the job.